Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Aege, back again with another episode of Death Note. And that boy L, he's different. He's different. He made a play. A brilliant play, some might say. Let me not get into my fucking Cat in the Hat rhyme scheme real quick. But it's like, I was just saying the episode before, it's like, I don't know what L needs to do, but he needs to get in his biscuittle and back this boy Light into a corner or some shit. He need to do something outside of the box. And this boy said, I hear you, big AG. I hear you. Let me just go into the field myself. And he was like, I'm L. Boy, what the hell? I don't know what the next play would be after that one. Cause it's like, yeah, it's dangerous as hell, but at the same time, it makes it so obvious who the fuck, Kira is if anything happens to L, It's like, that was such a good fucking play, and I just love that the show did that, because it's like, we could have kept on doing this whole Twitter fingers online beef thing for a minute, but now we face to face. Motherfuckers gonna start acting different. Like, what we doing now? Like, the mind games are gonna be on a different level, and I just, I can't wait. So you already know the vibes. PSM must be engaged. I already got my shit on, and I'm fiending to get into this next episode. So let's dive right back into Death Note. You dig? Episode 10. Doubt. What are we doubting? Implications of right and wrong? Good or evil? We saw ya.
To admit, I was surprised, Ryuga. I never thought you'd ask me to play tennis as a way to get to know each other.
Is it a problem for you?
Not at all. But when you first invited me to play, did you know how good I was?
Yes, I'll be fine though.
Don't start bragging now.
It's been a while, but at one time I was actually the British junior champion.
I fucking love and hate Light's little fake ass voice.
This is just a
it's like, hey, how are you?
Tennis, nothing more.
Want to play a friendly game of tennis? Like, ew.
Determine if Light is Kira,
Nick Jr. ass voice.
But I know Kira hates to lose.
Ooh.
Whoa, Ryuga, you sure don't mess around.
He who strikes first wins.
Mm-hmm. Okay, talk your shit
You're not
then.
at liberty to say. I'm very sorry, sir. We're under orders from L not to discuss the case with anyone, including you.
Boy, you don't see what's going on outside?
You know, Yagami,
This is
it's
some
been
big
4
hush
months
hush
since this
shit.
case came to the public's attention, and they want results.
If you're concerned with public opinion, then you'll want to suppress the fact that most of our detectives would rather let a serial killer roam free than risk their lives.
That's
Please
a
excuse
fact.
me.
That's a fact. Don't talk to him about none of this shit.
What about this L character?
In my opinion, he's a lot more capable than we are. Right now, even as we speak, he's risking his life.
Ah, that's true though. Doesn't matter if you trust him or not. He's the only one that could probably get results, and he out in the field really doing it for us.
Yagami and Hideki Ryuga. These are the same two guys who scored perfect on the exam.
Is he going to think that I'm Kira if I go for the win? I suppose I could just lose on purpose, but if I do,
Okay,
it could
yeah.
work against me.
This whole
Since
game's
he
a
expect
metaphor.
Kira to want to win,
It's
he
not
would
about
also
the match,
expect
it's
me
about
to
the
throw
match.
to avoid suspicion.
Reading between the lines.
I don't see any way
Stupid.
that he can profile me based
Please
on a
stop.
tennis match. So, I have to assume he has some other goal in mind. Either way, I'm not going to let him...
Nah, they really got a whole ass crowd. Y'all might as well get a ref, because this is crazy.
Look at that. He's going for the win.
Or is it called an umpire?
4 games all. Light Yagami to serve.
And just like that, we've got
Yo.
an umpire and a line.
Yo, what? Not for a pickup game.
I thought I
This,
heard
nah,
the
this
name
is
Light
crazy.
Yagami somewhere before, so I checked. He was the 0203 junior high tennis champion.
There's no way this tennis match will deepen our friendship. This is a token gesture, an elaborate act we'll go through so we can say we're closer.
Yeah.
If I wanted to play tennis with you, you'll assume that I'm preparing to take a step closer, laying the groundwork to get to know you better.
But what if he takes a chip and eat it?
And then you're going to try and trap
Huh?
me by getting me to say something that only Kira would know. If you want me to discuss Kira
This
with
is
you,
so
it only
dumb
makes
and
sense that
fire
I
at the
want to
same
ask for
time.
proof
I
that
love
you're in
it.
charge of the investigation, and more importantly, that you are really L as you say you are. This to me
Okay,
means
so we gotta get
we'll
in
have to go to
deep.
task force headquarters. In all things,
We gotta play
one
up this
cannot
friendship
win
for
with
real.
defense alone. To win, you must attack.
He right though. Ooh.
Game and set. Won by Light Yagami.
For some reason, I didn't think he was gonna win that. You know what? He came
Just
prepared.
as I
This man was
expected,
playing in jeans.
you
He had a
beat me.
handicap.
It's been a while since I had to play that hard. You want to go somewhere for a drink?
You humored me with the tennis match. The least I can do is answer some of your questions. But before this conversation goes any further, there's something I must tell you.
What's that?
I suspect that you, Light Yagami, are in fact Kira.
You think I'm Kira?
Well, when I say I suspect you, it's only a 1% possibility.
I hate this guy.
That
I hate
aside, I
Light
don't
so
mind telling you that
much.
once I'm sure you aren't Kira, and I can verify that your deductive skills are as strong as I think they are, I'd like nothing more than to have you work with me on this investigation.
Okay.
1%, huh? It means he has grounds to prevent me from meeting anyone on the task force. That was quite the preemptive move on his part. He got me.
Again. Because he got you last episode, makes me not do that. Who's
This
keeping
coffee
score?
shop
Not
is
me.
one of my
Not me.
favorites in the area, and if we sit here, there's no chance of
I
anyone
love these two
overhearing
right now.
us.
I love it.
Not to mention, we're so out of the way here, no one's gonna give you a hard time about the way you sit.
Ain't no
I don't
need for
sit
that.
like this because I want to. I have to sit like this. You see, if I were to sit normally, my deductive skills would immediately be reduced by roughly 40%. So, what was it you wanted to ask me?
Right. I'm sure that can wait until you're
Is
convinced
it like
that I'm not
how
Kira.
people be like,
So please, let's talk
humans
about whatever you
naturally want to
to.
like slouch and shit?
You're under no
So, like,
obligation to do this.
he's just, like,
but
in his
would you
natural
mind
form?
submitting
Maybe that's
yourself
how
to
that
a test of your
works?
deductive reasoning skills.
I'm fucking I'm Chan.
Sure, why not?
Photographs of 3 notes written by prison inmates while under Kira's control just prior to their deaths. None of this information has been made public.
It would be quite amazing to learn that not only could Kira kill others, but could also control his victims' actions. I think Kira wrote these, and it seems he's encoded a message for you as well, almost as if he's mocking
But
you.
isn't it kind of crazy that you
If
come
you
up
line these
with
notes
the
up
fucking
side by
message
side and take a look at the first
in
letter of every
seconds,
line,
though?
it
I would be
reveals
like,
the
how the fuck
message.
you just did that?
Rearranging it like this.
How you know?
Gives you L, do you know? Gods of death love apples.
The thing is, there were actually 4 photographs. When we add this one, it reads, L, do you know? Gods of death who love apples have red hands.
It's a fake.
I don't remember. Okay.
I never
I was
really
like, I don't
knew
remember
to
that
write
one.
the letter in this 4th picture. Is he stupid?
Oh wow.
Seeing as I only
Is
have
he
3
still
photographs to
bad?
work with, my deduction was perfect.
Even though
Yeah, he's
you
playing
knew
this
the
boy
message
right
was
now.
incomplete, you decided that there were only 3 notes. You never even considered that there might be a 4th. What do you make of that?
Damn
It's
it,
almost
honey,
like
this
you
wasn't
knew
just
there
about
was 3
gauging my
because
deductive
Kira would know
reasoning
there's
skills.
3.
He wanted to see what my reaction would be. Well, you got me there. I didn't think of that.
Let me start saying
In
like
any
that because
case,
that
the
boy
likelihood
moving
this
right now.
message will lead you to Kira is not very great. Besides, we all know gods of death don't exist.
If you were
That's
me
ridiculous.
faced with someone who might be Kira, how would you go about establishing this person's innocence or guilt? You'd need to be absolutely sure.
I would probably try to get him to say something that was never made public in any way. Something that only Kira could know. Kinda like what you were doing just now.
I'm impressed.
That
You'll
too?
make a fine detective, Light. You see, I'm in a position where even if you are Kira, it would still be to my benefit to have you working alongside us.
And if he
Say
isn't,
that?
he's smart enough to help him with the
If I
investigation.
cooperate with you,
Without
there's
a doubt.
chance I can help the investigation to move forward. And if I'm Kira, I might reveal myself.
Now, if I understand you correctly and I take you to task force,
I'm really wondering
you'll
how
help
close
us
is
with
he
the
gonna let him.
investigation.
Like, I
Am
guess the
safe
closer
in
the
making that
better,
assumption?
Does this guy have a death
I'm
wish? I don't understand
worried. See,
what's
I'm saying I'm worried about L, dog. I'm scared.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Because
there
he's
goes
literally
mine.
like the world's only hope right now. If L's out the way, it's clipped.
Ryuzaki, I have some bad news.
Light, your father is...
Light, it's your...
Dead?
My father, he had a heart attack.
No. That would be tapped. That would be fucking tapped. That would be insane.
Light, you take care of him, okay?
Okay. Okay. It was just a natural heart. Maybe it's because all the stress of everything that was happening before with the police
So the
chief and
doctors
shit.
think stress was the only cause?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest,
okay.
I thought it was Kira when I first collapsed, but
Boy.
it seems I've been
I would
pushing
have felt the
myself a
same
bit
way.
too hard lately.
Indeed,
Like, he got
you must
me.
have added to your stress knowing that Light is a suspect in this investigation.
You actually told my father that?
Yes. In fact, I've told him
Yes.
everything. It's true, he even knows that I am L.
This guy is the real L. My father wouldn't
Oh
lie.
my
The
God.
very
His
same man
monologues
who's been
kill me.
controlling the police up to this point. If I get rid of him and the rest of the investigative team, no, let's face it, it wouldn't be that simple. There's no need to rush. I have time to sit back and watch. But for now, I'm the light Yagami who's worried for his father.
Are you saying you weren't?
Ryuzaki, now that you've had the chance to talk to my son,
He's saying like he's playing a character.
When I say I suspect him, you should know it's very minor. Not long ago, Kira killed 12 FBI agents who'd come to Japan to assist us. They were instructed to follow people connected to the Japanese police.
I understand, and I was one of the people Ray Pember was investigating before he died. It only makes sense I'd be a suspect. Nope, to be more precise, there's no one else you could suspect.
I find Light's deductive powers quite impressive.
I was gonna say,
he's always quick and to the point.
Did they tell him that Pinber was the one
help with
following
the
him?
investigation.
Oh no,
My
you learned
father
that.
has erased any doubts I might have had regarding your true identity.
I was like, why would you just like tell them that?
Also, I'd like nothing more than to catch Kira so I can prove once and for all that I'm not him.
No, Light. I refuse to believe that my son could turn out to be Kira.
This doesn't seem like an act to me.
My God.
If it is, it's too cheesy.
Light, listen to me.
If you get your dad
Kira
into some
is
shit,
pure
bro.
evil.
This
What
is
truly
heartbreaking,
evil
dog.
is the power to kill people. And any person who has come to possess this kind of power is cursed.
Ryuga, what would it take to get you to believe that I'm not Kira? Please, isn't there something?
If you aren't Kira, it won't be necessary. Let things run their course and the truth will be revealed.
I can't take this anymore.
Don't
Put
blow your
yourself in my
spot now,
position.
Light.
How do you think it feels to be accused of being Kira? What if you were to lock me up for a month in a place with no TV or any other kind of access to the outside world and keep a constant watch over me?
What the
Would any
fuck?
normal person be willing to go to such extreme measures to clear their name?
Yeah, I don't know if that was the thing to say.
I
And
can't
plus,
do
like,
anything
why
that
would he
deprive
fucking
you
even
of
agree with
basic
that if he
human
thinks
rights.
you're
And
Kira and shit?
furthermore, it's complete nonsense for the investigator to take suggestions from his suspect.
Yeah, like, you're suspect numero uno, dog. Like, huh?
Don't worry so much.
Hideki Ryuga. Ryuzaki. He's the L I've been fighting this whole time. But what is his real name?
Light Yagami.
For, you know, $14.95, 3 installment payments, you can get those fucking Shinigami eyes. Hey.
I never once felt cursed since I picked up the Death Note. In fact, the thought never even crossed my mind. I'm happier than I've ever been, all thanks to this power. I'm going to create a perfect world.
Normally, humans who come into contact with a Shinigami have nothing but misfortune.
But I have no intentions of repeating that pattern.
Well, I hope you're right about that.
Maybe you're just too delusional to know that, like, everything is leading you from a fucking good life.
Don't tell me this is your idea of a proposal! Listen, you people must think that just mentioning Kira's name is enough to get us the ratings we need, huh? Well, you're wrong! What I need
Fox News?
is a good freaking story, not this crap! Now get out there and find me a story!
Are we gonna make up news?
Mr. Dimagawa, sir, this is for you.
What is it?
Cassettes, holy
So
blast
who
from
is
the
this
past.
from? Huh?
Not the evil anime glasses eyes.
This is more like it. It's almost too good to be true.
Spill the
A
beans!
message to the world from Kira. If you do not broadcast these tapes, I will kill your company's board of directors one by one.
What the RIC light, bro? Can we go back to this getting the villains light? What's going on? Oh wow. Alright, bro, shut up. Of course it was gonna end. I gotta talk to you, y'all. Oh yeah, it's getting heavy out here now. It's like, alright, so Light is gonna, like, not join the investigative team, but, like, he's gonna be canoodling with them. He's gonna be in cahoots. He's gonna be, like, the wingman to fucking L and his whole little operation. I feel queasy, dog. I don't feel good about this. Because while this was a brilliant play by L, you know, I just can't help but feel like I don't know if this is the right one. Because the thing with them, and I get it, you gotta kind of take a risk when you're going up against the unknown like this, but the unknown that he doesn't know is supernatural bullshit, dog. So it's like, he knows, like, he needs a face and a name and all that. As long as he keeps his name secret, he's Gucci, right? Or he's just assuming that. But it's like, yo, if push comes to shove one day and Light's like, yo, give me the fucking eyes or some shit, it's like, I feel like there's too much shit on Light's side that, like, gives him the edge, you know? And I don't want nothing to happen to like I don't want nothing to happen to L. I don't want nothing to happen to his dad, especially his dad, dog. Like he's genuinely he seemed like a good ass dude, and it's just like he's on his deathbed. He's like, that's my boy. I knew my boy. He a good kid, man. He ain't no kidder. Kira the devil. He's Satan. He's a cursed being. That could never be my boy. And Light just there sitting like, little does he know, I am Kidda. I'm the god of the new world. That ass. Like, I don't know. Like, that boy got a poker face from hell because me, like, I don't know what the fuck mindset I would be in if I was him, kid or whatever. I couldn't look like my mom, my dad, or some shit like that. Someone that I clearly like love deeply. I don't even know if this motherfucker cares anymore. Really, honestly, I don't. But I couldn't sit there and hear that and have like no oh my god, bro. That's how you know he's different. It's like at the end he was like, yeah, it's interesting that my dad will say that, or Ryuzaki would say that. Like, I've never been happier. And you saying like, you know, I should have a miserable life. I'm living great. But I feel like he's probably just at the point where he's just so deluded by one, how he is, and two, you know, the power the notebook gave him. It's like he really does think that he's saving, and maybe depending on where you fucking fall on this shit, maybe he's right. But like, regardless, maybe he's just not seeing that the shit that he's doing is really just crumbling his life further and further without like him knowing, you know. But I don't know, like out of everything, that ending kind of made me a little sad. Sad for him, sad for his dad, his family, I don't know. And kind of sad for him and L too, because like I feel like I talked about it a little bit in, I think, the last end discussion, where it's like, with all this going on and them being face to face, I still kind of think like, yo, in an alternate universe, I feel like they could have been pals. They were both like fucking tennis champs and shit, smart ass motherfuckers. It's like they both want to be in like the police field. It's like there's a lot of similarities there, and I feel like they would have been like a little fucking dynamic duo. They would have been really fucking cool. In the same breath, it's like, yeah, they walk two very different walks of life. Light being the super popular, talented motherfucker, and L pretty much being the same, but like minus the popularity, more of a secluded person. They're both very lonely in a sense, because it's in Light's case, it's kind of like, oh, it's a lonely at the top type of feel, and it's like L, it's lonely because I'm kind of like an outcast. He's very different. Maybe that's all by choice, mind you. And in a way, it's also like lonely at the top too, because he's the pinnacle of his field. It's like, I feel like they would have needed each other, you know? And I guess in the same way, it's still kind of that, because they kind of need each other to go back and forth for this whole thing to even be. Because I feel like, weirdly enough, deep down, I know Light likes this shit, and for some reason I feel like L's secretly getting a kick from this too. Maybe I'm just fucking wrong, you know, but I don't know. It's like, I feel like they found their other half in a way, you know. I don't mean that in a fucking romantic way, you know what I mean. But that's enough of me yapping. You already know the vibes. Drink plenty of water, tell your loved ones that you love them, and most importantly, stay golden. Another fantastic episode of Death Note. This show is just good. I was like, I love it. I'm glad I found it. Nobody told me about it. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Bye bye. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you look right above me, you can see 2 of my previous videos. So, if you feel like supporting your boy, feel free to check them out. It's okay. Take your time. I'll just be right here when you're ready to watch them.